Hello, Leo. Thank you for clicking on my channel. Welcome to the journey home. My name is Catherine and I live in Nova Scotia. This is your Zodiac Tarot forecast for January 23rd to February 6th. And we are going to start with, oh goodness, I usually have the books open and ready. We're going to start with your Celtic Oracle tree. These are new decks, these two decks that I will be starting with for the oracles. Beautiful decks that were gifted to me. Thank you so much. And I'm reading from the books. I'm getting used to reading what the cards are on these oracles to not need the book. But right now, just to give you that accuracy, you've got the honeysuckle. The honeysuckle in a reading has to do with the search for inner knowledge. This flowering vine helps us discern false from true and choose what is worthwhile. This woodbine is an ally. It provides protection and reminds you to stay true to yourself. Although you may find many distractions as you travel your path, this vine symbolizes a focused journey into the self and the soul. It signifies your spiritual journey and encourages you to keep learning, expressing your true nature, and evolving. Honeysuckle may also come to let you know that it is time to shine a light for others so that they too can look into the mysteries and discover the treasure of their inner lives. By offering encouragement and insight, you may bring light to others' darkness and empower them to embark on their own inner journey. Discovery is emphasized. Be willing to learn about and explore your own inner world. See yourself as an archaeologist investigating the layers of your own inner world. There is much hidden treasure to find there. Although you may dig up hidden things that disturb you, you also bring light into the dark hidden places and light brings the healing. You also reconnect with your own gifts and talents and empower your own expression. Remember that it is your environment that affects the DNA. Light and love encourage the healthy patterns within your genes to be activated. Learn to apply positive thoughts, feelings, and actions to old habits of negativity. Become responsible for creating an environment of joy and health. I have to add to this, Leo, from personal experience, the honeysuckle, why do I always have this loss of words? Resilient. Is so resilient. When I lived in North Bay, Ontario, I was on a farm in the woods. It was a century-old farm that I rented for 3 years. And while I was there, I raised goats. This was a 2-story log home, century-old. It was just bloody gorgeous. And there was a goat barn, so I got goats. And for 3 years, I bred and sold goats. And it was probably one of the most beautiful experiences I ever encountered in my life. If I ever had the chance to raise goats again, I would, except I'm getting too old for that stuff. I built stuff. I built milking stands and pens and fences. It was great. These goats would literally climb up a tree to get over the fence. I just kind of gave up on that and just let them run free and just put a fence around my garden instead. What I want to say about this honeysuckle, that even in North Bay, where we would see minus 50 temperatures, the honeysuckle that grew around that place came up every year, and the scent of it was just glorious. So, like I said, the resilience of this. So if you have to rewind and listen to the meaning of that card, keep that in mind about the honeysuckle. In the Fairy Forest Oracle cards, you got the Solitary, number 24. Where's me glasses? There was a time I only needed glasses for driving. I didn't need glasses for reading. Now I need glasses for reading. It's crazy. Getting old ain't for sissies. Within you go. When a solitary visits, you are about to go within, to withdraw and retreat from the world for a time. This can be a response to an event from the outside, a trauma, sadness, or betrayal, and the withdrawing inwards, which appears to be depression, is actually a way of respecting the soul's shadow. Investigating it, understanding it, and mastering it. This card indicates a time when you will go it alone, walk your own path, choosing to carve a way forward that you can be sure remains true to the deep self. There will be a time of learning away from the mainstream, and there may be times when you feel isolated and somewhat worried about how your new path will be perceived. It can also indicate that in past life you have suffered for your gifts and spirituality. You may have experienced a past life as a healer, seer, witch, wizard, or medicine man, in which a new order decreed your power to be invalid and dark. Ooh, maybe you were burned at the stake as a witch in a past life. Ugh. Messy. This fear still pursues you when you reconnect with the power of your gift, resulting in fears surrounding intuition and your natural talents. By going within, we learn more about our soul. It is not a part of the journey that we necessarily look forward to, but it is a time of great development on the spiritual path, and it is imperative to growth. Before we can shine our light in the world, we must ignite our inner spark. This going inward is actually the sacred task of tending your own sacred flame and learning from it before turning to matters of the world again. This card can sometimes indicate that a person has undergone a literal near-death experience. For those of you who do not believe in reincarnation, it may exist, it may not. We have a DNA structure that's generational. So even if you didn't live a past life where you were burned at the stake as a witch, somebody in your family was, generations past. Somebody suffered for their gifts. And because gifts are handed down ancestrally, it looks like you're carrying the torch right now too. So before you get too depressed, Leo, about this solitary movement that you're going into, keep the words of this oracle in mind of what you are struggling with or looking at or studying within the shadow side of yourself. That you aren't just doing this for self. This is the genomes, the DNA structure ancestrally. Many of us over the past year have paid ancestral karmic debts. It seems, Leo, that for some of us who are still paying those karmic debts ancestrally, I have no doubt they come out the strongest. That for generations there was a lot of suffering. Or if you came from generations of prestige, ooh, that would be rougher. That would be a more rough experience, I would think. So let's get on to the Zodiac Tarot portion of your reading. Very interesting. So we have going within, holding back, non-communicative perhaps, and releasing of old energies, cutting out things that were burdensome to you, that you possibly carried responsibilities for other people. Oh, there it comes again. You could be carrying the burdens of ancestors here, and you're starting to work through that shadow side, working through that. We're coming into that time of year where in the northern hemisphere at the very least, we're coming into that time of year of depression because of the lack of sun. So I think this is the opportunity, rather than dread going into that time of year that we have those cyclical depressions, to jump in with both feet, to explore that shadow side. What are those things that trigger you? So we do see you holding back. This could be your person that's holding back, not being very communicative. Perhaps you've come to a stalemate with them. But we have the healer as the overall energy. This would be for you and them. Hierophant, doing things by the book. You've got the keys. You want something that is deeper, traditional. You've got the books. Interesting, because you're going into the shadow side for some of you. Looking at that shadow side, you know you have the keys. You want things to be traditional, but what traditions in your life were detrimental to your emotional, spiritual, and physical health? Page of Fire is about... that was my stomach. Page of Fire is about a path opening up, being illuminated for you. Some kind of message now. Because it's in this particular deck, often this means that illumination is coming in spiritually. You know, maybe that diving, being a deep diver into self, looking at your own soul, that spirit reveals something to you. This could be actually a person that triggers that knowledge that's deep within you. Opening up a path, a trail being blazed before you. Your person went through a tower moment here and is trying to stay balanced and nurture self, put things in order in their home, family life. You've got a passionate new beginning coming up for you, where you're going to be taking a leap of faith into it, and rightfully so. Whereas your person could be juggling a lot of things right now, maybe struggling with the juggling. Yeah, there's withdrawal. You're having withdrawal here. Both of you are withdrawing. Your person is starting to look at things from a different angle, looking at things from a different perspective. So it could be that you two feel like you missed an opportunity, but you're studying an opportunity that's coming in, studying whether it's viable for you and them, both of you looking at this. Let's clarify this spread. Overall energy, this is about a partnership. Those cards don't show up too good in this light. This is about a partnership. You could be dealing with a twin flame here. It could be partnership in business, could be in love, about, I was going to say shacking up together, moving things to another level in commitment. Perhaps this is what you two are both looking at very seriously right now. You're getting rid of old energies, old responsibilities that you had. You're letting those burdens down, saying, you know, I looked after your wands, but now you can look after them yourself. And you're just going to choose one thing to be responsible for. Focus on the one thing that is the most important to you. Because you want balance. And if this is about a partner, you want equal give and take. You want things to be balanced between you and your person. Your person is just working on intuition right now. They're held back and they're trying to... perhaps that oracle about solitary has more to do with them than you. Who knows, Leo? But this person of yours is holding back and trying to follow their intuition. What is the right thing to do? They want to do the right thing. Someone is coming in, racing in, to declare something to you. that is more traditional, is more of a marriage aura of commitment around it. This path that is opening up to you is after a time of feeling left out in the cold. Your person is just trying to stay focused, balanced, nurturing, looking after things, holding it together. They don't want to argue. For them, it was a tower moment. They had the tower moment. And they're trying to be patient. You may have shown some poor judgment, but you do want a passionate new beginning. And you're taking a leap of faith because which direction are you taking a leap of faith in, Leo? Because it's showing that there was trouble, possibly a breakup, regrets, sadness, grief. Is it that you're running away from something? Or is it, I'm going to jump in and try to work things out here? This person may have seen you as juggling. You know, that maybe they weren't first and foremost in your life. Maybe they feel that way. But they've gone within. They've definitely gone within. They've gone into hermit mode, left brain thinking, trying to find solutions, analyzing, being, that left brain thinking, trying to analyze, manage their emotions. You're withdrawn, going through some type of spiritual healing, and through that you are going to have a wish fulfillment, Leo. Yay, good news. And this person who is starting to look at things from a different perspective wants to lay down these burdens that they've been carrying. Both of you, looks like you will take a leap of faith towards each other. There is an opportunity that comes up, possibly for resolution or a solution. And then you both agree to take this leap of faith. Maybe let's try again. Let's try again. I'm going to take this over to the extended reading now. It's only $10, but it gives you access to all the zodiacs, the week ahead, the weekend forecasts, lower priced personal readings, and of course we give away gemstones to our members every single week. So I hope to see you over there. I think I said it, I'm not sure if I did, $10 gets you in. It's $10 a month. So you get access to quite a bit. Also, Leo, we have a Facebook page. Come and join us over there for some inspiring posts and chit chats. God bless you. Thank you for your love and support. Everything's in the description. Please hit the like for me. It does help to get my videos out. God bless. Bye for now.